What was in there? Do you want me to check?
Hello and welcome. TT Motorsport here with Ben Newsom doing the commentating. And we have round 8 here at France, Le Castellet. Another exciting race for you today. So let's look at some pre-race footage.
It's that time once again, the final moment before lights out and the charge down to turn 1. Who will come out on top at Paul Ricard today? We'll find out soon as the French Grand Prix gets underway. Mastering a lap of Paul Ricard means getting to know 15 corners, 6 left and 9 right, for an overall lap distance of 3.6 miles. The two halves of the long Mistral Straight are separated by a heavy braking zone into a potential overtaking hotspot at the Chicane Nord. And watch out for the drivers running onto the distinctive coloured stripes, which are low in grip and highly abrasive.
Hello, this is Romain Grosjean, and I'm going to take you through a lap of Le Castellet. It's just starting the lap. Quite a good straight line before turn 1. Bit of a bumpy braking there, not so easy to see. Blind apex, and then you don't want to touch too much the curb on the right hand side of that first chicane. And then another quite good straight with another very late braking, carrying a lot of speed into that right under corner, and then a long left where you really want to position yourself as much as you can for the right corner, which is gonna prepare the long back straight of Mistral, flat out through the aces here, turn 7, using the GRS and all power you can down that straight line, quite bumpy, but good fun. And then very important braking there for the chicane in the middle of Mistral. Few different possible line, depending on how much speed you want to carry through the first part or the second part, and then again a very important throttle application. And then we're going to sink corner, flat out corner, even in the race, really high speed. And then we're going to the double right of Le Bosset, which is one of the most incredible corner of the year. Again, depending the wind or the balance of the car, the line changes a lot in between going wide or pretty narrow. And then we've got a braking with quite a fair bit of G's before attacking the last part of the lap. Another long left corner, quite high speed, before jumping on the brake for the last corner of the lap. And there again, very important to apply throttle early, as there's a big straight line after.
So there you have it. That's a lap round France. And here we are for round 8, tier 1. Can't wait for this one, very excited. It was a brilliant race last time out, with Pickles taking the lead yet again. Absolutely fantastic. Pickles has won the last 4 races, putting him there on 140 points. So JJ Bomb is in second, can just about win it if Pickles was to get 2 or 3 DNFs and JJ win every single race, but you never know here. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this one. Very wet conditions today, as you can see. Let's see who's first to get underway here. So we've got iCalma coming out. We have Josh coming out. Josh missed the last race, but he's a fast racer. He's won a couple earlier on in the season of the tier. Nolan making an exit. Lundy, looks like they're all coming out on the intermediates here. On board with iCalma for the first lap. Really slippery conditions by the looks of things here. Going to make this very interesting though. These fast-paced corners will be hard to stay on track with the lack of traction. That's 8 cars we have out on track now. That's 9. So these lads wanting to get times in early. Of course, can't see the weather reports myself, but maybe it's going to get a bit worse here, and that's why they're all getting out, get these early laps in, and then of course get the best times for the positions on the grid. With nearly all the cars out now. Only 2 left in the pits. That's Brindy Boy and that's Carl Duncan. Carl Duncan now out. And we have a yellow flag already. Sector 3. Riceman on flying lap as well as Josh and Lundy. Not sure what sort of times the lads are going to put in here, but I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. I mean, you really do have to take extra caution in these conditions. As you can see, a few yellow flags keep popping up here and there. I'm not surprised with the slippery conditions. Hopefully it dries up though for the race. Ooh, and Kalmar just getting an invalidated lap. Let's jump on board with Riceman here in the Williams. Car's really struggling to get around these corners. You see the back end just kicking out there, losing traction. Fighting with the cars. But it does make it more interesting, so let's see how it develops. So that's a 1 minute 46.3 there for Riceman. And Lundy coming in with a 1 minute 45.0. Tez with a 1 minute 45.5. Nolan with a 1 minute 44.6. It's pushing that pace a bit faster there. Not sure what's happened to Crazy Jack here. Looks like he's just waiting for safe entry back onto the track. Ooh, Dave Hunt in the McLaren just spinning out there. Pickles with a 1 minute 44.0. Brindy Boy here, fast driver. Let's see what sort of time he can put in today. Pickles, of course, the winner of the last few races. I think it's the last 4. Absolutely dominating the championship. And there he is with a 1 minute 44.0, just leading the pack there. Youth Penguin putting in a 147, just moving him up a bit there. Putting him in 7th position. Some of the lads choosing to go back in the pits. Samsung though, over 1 minute 45.8, knocks him up to 5th position. As it stands, we've got Pickles in first with a 1 minute 44.0, Lundy in second with a 1 minute 44.2, so not far between them two drivers. Arnold with a 144.6, so very close between the top three there. Tez with a 1 minute 45.5, just in 4th there behind Arnold. I'm sure we've yet to see some faster times coming from the lads. As Carl Duncan there crosses the line with a 1 minute 45.2, putting him up to 4th position. Nice time there by Carl Duncan. So we've got a couple of drivers on the outlap now. A couple of drivers already out on the Flyers. Let's see what Riceman can do here. Currently in 7th with a 1 minute 46.3. Let's see if he can better it anymore. And there he goes with a 1 minute 40.8. What a fast time from Riceman there. 4 seconds quicker. Nearly 4 seconds, sorry. Wow. Tell you what, that's going to take some beating, that. Absolutely fantastic time. We do have 3 drivers currently yet to put a time in. Some racing's out, I'm not sure what's happened there. Drivers really fighting with the cars here. Not easy to drive in these conditions, but it does add a bit of fun to the mix, of course. And Josh with a 1 minute 41.9. Time's improving here. Maybe the track's drying up a little bit. Getting a bit of temperature up. Future Angels going a bit wide there on the corner, but pulls it back. Might have lost a little bit of time, but let's see what sort of time he can put in here. One minute 45.1 puts him in 7th position. That's not too bad at all. Looks like Chew Billy's put a new time in there. 1 minute 43.4 puts him in 4th position. All the drivers doing really well here to keep the cars on the tracks. Of course, we have seen a couple go out, but you don't expect nothing less in these wet conditions. There we go, Carl Duncan with a 1 minute 41.2. Here comes Pickles. Lundy with a 1 minute 39.9. Just breaks that 1:39 barrier there. Let's have a look what time Brindy Boy can put in here. One minute 39.3. Fast time there from Brindy Boy. One minute 39.3 from Arnold also. Putting him in second position. Here he comes down the last straight. 138.2. Brilliant time there. And you really can see why he's leading the championship. Is Brindy Boy going to improve? Is he going to hit the 138s? Pickles nearly a second ahead though. Brindy Boy pulls back into the pits. So that's it. All drivers done. As Pickles sits on pole position. I'd like to remind you we are recruiting for Tier 2 drivers and also for commentators for both Tier 1 and Tier 2. So there you have it. Pickles sits on pole, Brindy Boy in second, Arnolan in third, Lundy fourth, Ikalma fifth, Riceman 6th, Samsung in 7th, Carl Duncan in 8th, Josh in 9th, and Hoof Penguin in 10th. So that's the top 10 there of the grid. As we're just seconds away from the race here. Looks like the conditions have dried up. Here we are, the formation lap. There's the pole sitter Pickles, the championship leader. Drivers just warming up the tyres, getting ready for the race, preparing themselves mentally, no doubt. I mean, it's sim racing, but it really does take it out of you sometimes. A lot of concentration, especially when you're racing against some of the drivers of these calibers. Very fast paced here. A lot of clean drivers as well, of course, so it should be an interesting race here for you. So if Pickles finishes this race in first or second today, then he takes the championship, secures it. He now sits, I think it's 16 points in the clear, so of JJ Bomb. Here we are, just moments away. As the lights light up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're away. Flying down the first straight as they come into the first corner. Pickles staying out. Oh, and Nolan just... Oh, as Pickles spins. Not sure if there was contact there. Oh, the Haas is off as well. Absolute disaster at the first corner there. A few cars gone off. Pickles, Future Angel by the looks of things. Tez there at the back. Let's catch back up with the action. Virtual safety car out as Josh hits the back of Carl Duncan there. Not the greatest start to a race, people, but let's see what happens after the safety car. This now opens the race up for anybody. Our Nolan now sitting in first, with Riceman in second, Ikalmer in third, Brindy Boy fourth, Lundy in fifth. Pickles now sitting at the back. I'm sure he will work his way back into the pack at some point. Dave Hunt takes Hoof Penguin there. Lundy coming up on Ikalmer. Ooh. See a bit of carbon flying across the track there, not sure whose that was. Looks like it could have been Carl Duncan's. As he drops a couple of places. As he hits the pit, sorry. Let's have a look here. Ooh, a sim racing spins out there. Ikalmer now closing in on Lundy. Will he be able to take him here? As he comes up. Just takes that bend a bit wide, allowing Lundy to just get back ahead there. As Samsung looks to make a move on Ikalmer. Ikalmer just fighting him off. Samsung down the inside, just touches with Ikalmer and knocks him into the wall there. Just manages to stay on track, luckily. Hits the pits. Samsung now dropping back to 10th position. 11th. Brindy Boy coming up on the back of Riceman here. Will look to make a move. Of course he will. Oh! Just hits the brakes a bit late there. Allowing Riceman to get back in front. Brindy Boy not giving up easy though. Straight back on the back of Riceman. Looks to take him round the outside, just skids out there. Brindy Boy really pushing this car to the limits here. And beyond at some points. Nolan setting the fastest lap there, 1 minute 35. JJ looking to make a move on Future Angel, and he takes him. Nice move from JJ there. Brindy Boy not giving up this fight. JJ looking to make a move on Dave Hunt. Oh, just a bit quicker in the bend there. Oh, as Dave Hunt just manages to stay in front. JJ having to halt on the brakes there. Dave Hunt not quite giving JJ enough room, but JJ just manages to stay in front. Contact between the two drivers. So as it sits, Nolan still in first position, Brindy Boy now in second, Lundy in third, Ikalmer in fourth, Tubilly in fifth, JJ in sixth, Dave Hunt in 7th, 8th Future Angel, 9th Sim Racing and 10th Riceman. Although Sim Racing has just took Future Angel there. Samsung making the most of that there. Now on the back of Riceman. R. Nolan. What's happened to R. Nolan? Oh, he's in the pits, sorry. Putting Lundy in first position and I. Calmer in second. What position will R. Nolan get out here? Comes back out in fourth. Not too bad there. Brindy Boy back out in fifth. And JJ now hot on the heels of Brindy Boy. Samsung up into ninth there. Having a good old little fight with Sim Racing and Riceman. Nolan makes a move on Chew Billy, putting him in third position. Can he hold it here? Just seems to get away that little bit ahead, so Chew Billy can't quite catch him there. Oh, as Chew Billy just goes out wide a little bit, losing a bit of time there to R. Nolan. That's going to cost him. Riceman on the back of Dave Hunt. Can he get him here? Lundy now pits. I. Calmer now pits. Putting R. Nolan back in the first position. Chew Billy second. Brindy Boy in third. JJ in fourth. Riceman going for a move on Dave Hunt. Takes him on the inside. Dave Hunt just drops back a little bit there. Loses a bit of time to Riceman there. I. Calmer up the inside of Dave Hunt. Lundy on the back of JJ. Josh picking up a 3-second time penalty there for multiple warnings. Lundy looking to make a move on JJ down the straight. Takes him on the outside there, very nice. JJ's tucking back in behind him. Lundy pulls away a bit. Can JJ reel him back in? Of course, Lundy's got Chew Billy ahead, so that could slow him down a little bit. Just give JJ the chance to catch him there. Maybe catch Chew Billy as well, as he just slips a little bit wide. Sim Racing picking up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings there. These strict conditions make a difference. Pickles managed to make it back to 12th though. Can he come back any further and secure his championship? Hoof Penguin not far behind him. Lundy takes Chew Billy there. Puts Lundy back up in 3rd position. See what JJ can do on Chew Billy here. JJ makes a move on Chew Billy, taking him there. JJ now up in 4th position. As Riceman picks up a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings there. Samsung on the back of Chew Billy. And he takes him there. Chew Billy just going out wide there, allowing Riceman just to take him. That's another place loss there. Starting to see a little bit of rainfall there. Could play to some of the drivers' advantage this. Others maybe not. But we'll just have to see here. Riceman with the DRS. Looks to take Samsung here at the next corner. Oh, just gets on the back of him, not quite enough to take him there. Riceman. Take Samsung there, no problem. Can he hold him off in the next couple of corners? Samsung all over the back of him there. Here he comes. It's neck and neck. Giving each other plenty of room. Nice racing there. Riceman just keeping out in front. Samsung not giving up easily though. Great battle here. Sim Racing looking to make a move on Hoof Penguin. Samsung dropping back there in the pits. Pickles staying out, trying to gain a few more places. Gain a bit of time. The track really getting slippery there. You can see Brindy Boy really fighting with the car. Another yellow flag in sector 1. Looks like it's one of the McLarens. Brindy Boy managed to stay in second there. So our Nolan now 24 seconds ahead. Brindy Boy. Brindy Boy in second, of course. Lundy in third. JJ now in fourth. Riceman fifth. Ikalma sixth. Seventh, Chubili. Josh in eighth. Samsung in ninth. Pickles in 10th. So Pickles dropping all the way back at the beginning with the little accident. Doing well to get back to 10th. The track really getting wet here as the drivers jump onto the intermediates. Samsung looking to pull Jubilee in there. He's gaining. And there he goes, gets the overtake. Nice work from Samsung there. Pickles now making a move on Jubilee. Just takes him on the outside of that bend there. Pickles gains another place there. Pickles and Samsung really battling it out there. Pickles just managing to get ahead a little bit. Zar Nolan manages to get past iCalmer. It looks like he's spun. Looks like some of the lads just struggling with the wet conditions again. It's no surprise, it really is getting wet on the track there. Just slipping everywhere. iCalmer taking Jubilee, of course, there. Will Riceman make a move on JJ? JJ just manages to keep the better line there and stay ahead. Very close between these 4 drivers here. There is a huge fight going on for third here. JJ Bomb just takes it wide. Riceman just slips through there. JJ Bomb not giving up easy though, just comes back on the outside. Great work from JJ, just managing to keep it there. Riceman not quite giving up yet. Of course, Arnold just behind there, waiting for one of them to maybe slip up and take the position. That's of course if Josh doesn't take Arnold first. Josh now making a move. Ooh, Arnold just manages to keep it. You can see just how wet the track's getting. Arnold looking to make a move on Riceman. Riceman just pulling back ahead. Not for long though. Tez overtaking Dave Hunt there. Riceman and JJ. Riceman just pushes past JJ, but JJ fighting side by side. Who's going to come out on top of this one? Oh, JJ just manages to keep it on the track. There's 3 cars battling there. Nolan just squeezing through. This is one heck of a fight. Pickles now catching him. Oh, Riceman spins. Nolan just creeping ahead of JJ. Puts him in third position. Pickles now back in contention for a podium. Remember, if he does get that second position, then he has won. Carl Duncan there looking to make up some positions. Ooh, Tubilly just comes off the track there. Carl Duncan just manages to squeeze past there. Takes that position. Pickles now fighting for that podium spot. Can he take on Nolan here? Looks to make a move. Oh, it's wheel to wheel. And Pickles just managing to make it a little bit ahead of Nolan there. Great driving from Pickles, puts him back on the podium position. Just having a slight bit of contact, but Nolan just managing to keep Pickles on there actually. And just concedes his place again. Youth Penguin makes a move on Carl Duncan. Oh, sorry, no. It's Carl Duncan in the pits. Here comes Josh on Tubilly. And Ferrari just taking the McLaren there. Can he hold it through the corners? Yes, he can. Here is the race leader, Brindy Boy. Absolutely tremendous pace today. Managed to keep ahead in both the drier and wet conditions. All the cars just spread out a little bit more. All of them just probably looking to keep it on the track. Try and make it back. Finish the race and get some points. Of course, quite a few time penalties coming in here, so we'll see what kind of impact they'll make till the end of the race. But they do make an impact. Heck of an impact. So it'll be interesting here. I don't think it'll affect the top three. But you never know. Some of the cars now being lapped. As JJ Bomb just smooths over for Josh there. You can see he's just a little bit quicker, so moves out of his way. It's nice driving there. Chew Billy just taking Hoof Penguin there. But for how long? So Chew Billy just managing to stay ahead of Hoof Penguin there. Now coming up on the back of JJ. JJ seems to be dropping back quite a bit. Probably down to the setups of the cars, I would imagine. As you can see, his back end's everywhere. He's got no traction at all, has he? Really struggling fighting with the car there. Sim Racing dive bombs through the middle of them. Taking 2 in 1 there. Brilliant move from Sim Racing. Looks to take Hoof Penguin as well on this next corner. Just hits him on the inside. Ooh, slight bit of contact. Just managed to keep it on the track there. JJ Bomb just making his way back through. Hoof Penguin staying out in front. Sim Racing just catching JJ Bomb there and taking him. Sim Racing getting ahead. Looks like he's got slightly more traction there. Chew Billy making a move on JJ, just takes him on the outside. There we go, JJ in the pits. So Pickle's just 4 seconds behind Lundy now. Done well to pull that far back in. Really is a remarkable driver. Lundy and Brindy Boy doing well to keep out ahead there. Especially Brindy Boy with a plus 20 seconds. That's fantastic. So here we come with Brindy Boy through the last few corners to take home the win for the day. I believe it will be his first victory in the Tier 1. And there he is. Through the checker flag, there he goes. First place, Brindy Boy. 20 seconds ahead of the field there. Remarkable drive by Brindy Boy, especially in the conditions. As Lundy comes through in second, Pickles in third. Sim Racing to make one last move on Josh here. Just goes on the inside, cuts the corner. Josh not giving up easy. Sim Racing just managing to keep ahead there. So there you have it, Sim Racing just managing to gain a place. And that's Hoof Penguin across the line. Josh across the line. Chew Billy. And there we go. That's the end of the race. So the conditions making all the difference here today. Let's have a look at the results. Of course, we have Brindy Boy in first, Lundy in second, and Pickles in third. Both the Red Bulls on the podium there. So that's it, that's all we have time for. So it worked out Brindy Boy first, Lundy second, Pickles third, Norland fourth, Riceman fifth, Calmer sixth, Samsung seventh, Sim Racing eighth, Hoof Penguin ninth, Josh 10th, Chew Billy 11th. In 12th we had Carl Duncan, 13th JJ Bomb, 14th Tez. In 15th we had Future Angel, 16th Dave Hunt, and 17th Crazy Jack. And that's how it planned out today. So that's it till next time. Thanks for joining. Also, don't forget we are recruiting for Tier 2 drivers and commentators as well. So if you would like to get on board, then drop us a message in the comments and I'll send you a Discord link. And that's it. I'll see you next week. Goodbye.